I'm going to be making for dinner tonight. I will be making Panda Express's Firecracker shrimp. Panda Express Firecracker shrimp. Let's get into it. Shrimp. You need all the shrimp with no shells. One moment, please. Okay. So I don't like shells on my shrimp, so I'm going to go ahead and clean these and take the shells off. But we need a bag of shrimp, 2 bell peppers, beautiful yellow and beautiful red. We need a pan to fry it in, a little bit of oil, some spices, cornstarch, green beans, cutting board, salt, sugar, the works. Alright, so we're going to just get started here with our shrimp. And we're going to pinch and the legs come off. And then we're going to pinch the tail and the rest comes off as well. I'm going to throw them in here so I can rinse them off. So I'm going to pinch, pull, and pinch, pull, pinch, pull. That one's gross. It did not get deveined all the way. Alright, thanks for joining me live. I hope you like why did I say Popeye? I hope you like Panda Express's Firecracker shrimp. I'm going to be trying this recipe for the first time, so here's to the shrimp. Make sure you smash that like, the bell, and subscribe so YouTube knows that you like me. And let's get into this. Alright, so pinch, peel. And when you just set them in some cool water, or sometimes I'll set them in some warm water, just if I'm like in a hurry. But you're supposed to set them in like cold water and let them chill out. But I like to wait till the last minute to do everything. So I had them sitting in some warm water and now they're perfectly thawed out and still uncooked. This is raw shrimp. Wait, I threw the peel in there. Okay. Alright, pinch. That one didn't want to come off. Pinch and peel. And make sure it's clean. And on to the next one. Pinch. Clean. Pinch. Clean. And taking all these legs. Some people like to eat them with the shell on. I really don't. I'm not a shell person. I'm a just give me my meat so I can stuff it in my mouth person. So I'm going to be taking the shells off. I like bags of frozen shrimp. They're so easy to prepare. They stay for a long time in your freezer, so you can just stock up on them, and when you don't know what to cook, grab a bag of shrimp and you can pretty much do any flavor you want to your shrimp and it's going to come out good. So today we're going to be doing Firecracker flavor. After I get all these shrimp peeled, we're about halfway there. Thanks for joining me live. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday night. I'm a little more put together than I was earlier today. Trying to make what is it called? Funnel cake. But I got these shrimps down now. And we're going to pinch, pull, clean. Ew. When I was little, there's no way you could get me to touch shrimp. I wouldn't eat it, touch it, look at it. I only ate salmon as a kid. But now I love seafood. Do you guys like seafood? What's your favorite meat? I probably like seafood or steak better than the other alternatives. I don't eat pork anymore. And I do like chicken every once in a while. Can't say no to some hot wings. I do have a hot wing video. Check that out if you want some hot wings. But we're going to make firecracker shrimp if I could get these peeled. It's fun to do when you're like watching a movie or got the game on or something. Too bad the Nuggets didn't make it. It's alright. Go Nuggets. Next year. And we are going to be almost done here. We probably got about like 10 more to peel. So pinch, pinch, good, pinch, pinch, good, pinch, pinch. Ooh, not good. Now it's good. Pinch, pinch, pass, pinch, pinch, pass. Probably wondering when she'll stop playing with her shrimp. Here we go. And we got a few more, 3 more. So I'm gonna just pull that and pull that. And okay, maybe more than that. They're hiding at the bottom. Guess that's what shrimp do, huh? Bottom feeders. But their meat sure is meaty and juicy and delicious. And I like eating shrimp. So, after we get all these, we're going to have to dry. We're going to rinse it and dry our shrimp because we want all the water out of it, especially because, you know, they came from a frozen bag. So, we want to make sure that we get as much of the moisture off, because otherwise, as I learned today on YouTube, you'll end up boiling your shrimp if you don't get the moisture out. So the key to delicious shrimp apparently is to make sure that it's dry before you fry it. We don't need this anymore. You clean my hands. Leave me a comment if you like my new camera angles. Hopefully I got this little pole set up so I won't waste all my time trying to get 3 cameras ready. Okay, so we have our shrimp. And let me rinse it out real quick. Or rinse it off real quick. Alright. So now it's cleaned, depeeled, deveined, raw, washed shrimp. 1 bag. I think it's like, how many pounds? I don't know. Like 1 pound of shrimp, the big bag? Something like that. Alright, so now I'm going to actually lay these out on a cloth. You can use paper towels. I'm out of paper towels, so I'm going to be using a cloth. And I'm going to basically squeeze out all the moisture from my shrimp without brutalizing my shrimp. Don't like bust them, because you want to keep the meat intact. So just gently we're going to press all the moisture out of our shrimp. And put it on half of this. And then we are going to be salting it. So I will need a dry bowl. A lot of work for some good shrimp, huh? Alright, so we got this and we got that. And now we're just going to put our towel over and okay, let me dry my bowl. Heart-shaped see-through transparent haul. I believe that's the name of this dress on that haul. I will try to link it. Check that out. You can see what it looks like in every color from Shein. I know you see this dress a lot. It's kind of popular. So, I like it. It's one of my favorites. And let's see. Alright, so we got our bowl dried for after we dry our shrimp. Dry bowl, dry shrimp. It's a win. So we're just going to lightly, firmly squeeze the moisture out of our shrimp so we don't boil them. And you could just kind of tell. We'll just move them around a little bit. So, we'll just move them around, and they sound dry. I don't know, they look dry to me. Let's put some salt on them. Let's get them in here and put some salt and sugar on them because we want them glazy looking. And our spices, so we're definitely going to be putting red pepper. Definitely red pepper, chili flakes. And this, of course, needs to go to the wash. Let's get started. It's a whole lot of work. All right, so now we have our deveined, de-peeled, de-shelled, dry shrimp, and I see a little bit of moisture, so I'm gonna go ahead and just dry it with a few more paper towels that I do have. So don't make fun of my tan line. Alright, so we're basically going to just get a little more moisture out of our shrimp here without getting your napkin to stick or your paper towel to stick to your food. So there we go. And now we're going to put a little bit of sugar. I'm going to just sprinkle a little sugar on top. Just for that glaze. I'm going to sprinkle some red pepper, crushed red pepper for the flavor. This is our Firecracker flavor. So don't go light on your crushed red peppers. This is coming out like really slow. So here's our crushed red pepper. We need a lot. We need a lot of this. Every piece should have a lot. So it looks very peppery now. We're going to put some salt, just some regular table salt on here, just a little bit, just a nice little sprinkle, just like the sugar. We're going to put garlic. Fresh garlic works too. This is what I got, so I'm going to use it. And then my little touches is I like some Creole, no salt, to add a little bit more spice depth flavor to it. You could add paprika, you could add cayenne, you could add whatever you want, easy on the cayenne. But I like Creole and garlic salt. Just a little bit. Don't want to make it too garlic salty because we want the red pepper to be the star. So let's see here. All right, so we got most. Let's put some more. Let's put some more red peppers in there. And voila. Alright, so we mix this up together and we just let it sit till we have our vegetables cut up. Actually, we can start cooking these now, actually. So yes, just get them coated in all those beautiful spices. And we're going to put some more crushed red pepper in our sauce that we're going to make. Right here, we got to make our sauce that we're going to add to the whole thing when it's done. And we are going to need some oil to get the pan frying. So let's get our pan started. And I'm going to do the front, and I'm going to do about probably like a 7 on that heat scale. So I'm going to get my pan hot first, then add my oil. And then I'm going to add my shrimp, and I want it really hot and really dry. Well, minus the oil part. But this is what these are looking like. Oh, lost my fork. There we go. Nice, spicy, peppery. Super peppery. Thanks for joining me on Instagram. Check out my YouTube video. And this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See how dark and colorful that is and dry? That's going to make a nice shrimp. Okay. What am I doing with the fork? Leaving it in here, I guess. So this pan needs to get hot. Let me switch. I'm a little overboard with my spices, huh? Alright, so, alright, we don't need this. We do need the sauce. And we need the cornstarch, because that's going to be how it's going to be looking glazy. And we're going to need some more red pepper. And we're going to need to cut up our vegetables. But we can do that while our shrimp is frying. So, next step, sauce, vegetables. Let's get our cutting board and let's get to chopping. Alright, so this pan isn't quite hot enough. I really want to feel the heat coming off the pan. I don't have my oil in there yet because I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces and I'm going to throw them in my vegetable bowl. I do like these green beans in the bag. It saves a lot of prep time because you can just cut them into bite-sized pieces about this big. Just enough for a little bite. And I love them. They taste good and they're good for you. And they make shrimp very colorful. So we got the yellow, the green, and the red colors. Is probably why Panda Express decided to go with that combination more than the flavor the flavor profile is probably more just the color profile. It does help with the flavor though, so you're not just eating shrimp. But shrimp is good by itself. So my pan, I can feel the heat coming off of it, so it's almost ready for me to throw in my shrimp. So you can also break these like this. They break in half. They pop too. But sometimes if you could cut more than one at a time, it'd be faster. So here we go. Bite-sized pieces. And we probably don't need the whole bag, but I'm going to definitely use enough that it's fulfilling. Alright, so this is getting nice and hot. I like the heat. I'm going to gently pour some oil into my hot pan. It's going to instantly get hot, just enough to cover the bottom. And that is getting hot for us. And then we're going to slowly pour our shrimp into our pot. And as you can see, it's already sizzling because it's that hot, so that's what we want. I'm going to go ahead and pour all the shrimp in here. Whoa! I missed the pan. That's not, yeah, you ain't supposed to do it like that. Alright, so, got our shrimp back in our pan here. And I'm going to just evenly kind of spread it out and stir it in. And these are going to fry till I am satisfied with their shape and color. So I'm going to pretty much cook these all the way I'm going to cook these all the way. Sometimes people take it out when it's like half cooked, cook the vegetables, and then throw the shrimp back in. But I'm actually going to cook, I like my vegetables less cooked and more raw. So I'm going to cook my shrimp till they're the consistency, the thickness, the texture that I desire. And then I'm going to add my vegetables because it'll only take about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to take it all off the heat and it'll be ready to eat. So as soon as we get our meat cooked, we better have our vegetables ready. So let me get to cutting. This is what my green beans are looking like. I want a few more. I might end up doing this whole bag, but I want at least half the bag. And nice little bite-sized cuts into my bowl. Shrimp is looking good. I'll stir it here in a second. when I get my fingers available. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my cooking. I hope you like my outfit. And please hit that like and the bell and subscribe so YouTube knows that you like it. And I'm going to get my fork and keep mixing these up. So that moisture that's in the bottom of my pan is oil. So it should still give me a nice fry without that oil texture. I should probably turn it up just a little bit more, but my shrimp is cooking very nicely. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. I got a lot to do still, so no, I think that's probably hot enough. We'll stick to where it is. Alright, so I'm thinking in my okay, so I have about this much green beans. My battery may die if you're watching me live. Check out the full version if it does. But I have about this many green beans cut up. For this much shrimp, I want a few more. And then I'm also going to want to cut up my bell peppers real quick. So we'll just do a few more green beans here. A few more, and we still got to make the sauce too. So you could prep your vegetables beforehand. Where's the fun in that? No, I'm just kidding. I need a sous chef. Alright. So here are my green beans. That's plenty. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm happy with that. Here's my shrimp. And I'm almost happy with them. Try to get some of that moisture out the bottom. It is pretty much just oily down there, but I'm going to try to get rid of some of that stuff on the bottom while it's up on the sides of my pan there. And we're going to cut up my bell pepper. So I usually cut it in half just to the side of the stem so that I can tear out this part. But people cut up bell peppers in a million different ways, so whatever you like better. I just like taking the seeds out from the stem. I think it works better. And I like these little weird pieces in there. Alright. So we're going to get the seeds out. And we're going to cut this up into even size strips, or as even as I can. And I'm going to pour some of this out. I don't like how much moisture is in the bottom of my pan. So oh, that didn't work. So I want my shrimp a little bit more cooked. Let me get these back out. And they're almost to the cooking texture that I want. I'm going to pour a little bit more oil in my pan. There we go, now they're cooking up. I'm going to add just a touch of oil just so it can fry it a little bit more. Right in the center. And finish cutting up my vegetables. So here I have my even strips of bell pepper. And I'm going to cut these into little bite-sized pieces. And bell peppers really do cook really fast, so I like to put them in the very last minute. Same with these green beans. And here we go. So we got a red. Some of these are still kind of big. Hold on. There we go. give this a quick little stir. Oh yeah, it's popping at me. Oh, look at that color on there. It's getting nice and crispy, and it does look glossy. That's the sugar and the salt on the dry shrimp. That's going to give you that luster color. I'm so happy with myself. I hope you share with me your favorite shrimp recipes. Aw, little emojis. Let's see who's joining me live. Rancid Luck, hello. Omer, thank you guys for joining. We are going to put our vegetables in. We're making Firecracker, Panda Express Firecracker shrimp. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you hit the like, the bell, and the subscribe so YouTube knows you like. And this shrimp is almost ready for our vegetables. I want mine cooked just a little bit more. So I'm going to leave them in here for just a second longer while I finish cutting up my vegetables. And let's get these seeds out this bell pepper. There we go. And I am almost done here with the red bell pepper. Then we'll just cut up our yellow bell pepper, and we will have all the colors we need for Firecracker shrimp. They do not put onions in it. They just have red, yellow, and green beans. So we are going to cut these up and not my fingers. Alright, let's make sure they're all kind of the same size so they all cook the same bite-sized pieces. So now we have our green and our red, and it's not Christmas. Let's cut up our yellow one real quick. I'm trying to get some more of this sauce out. There we go. There we go. It's looking beautiful. Alright. Yellow's turn. Another way you could do is just cut off little strips. Cut off a strip so you can see the middle part, and it usually just pops right out the whole center. We're gutting our bell pepper, getting the seeds out. Let's see. This one I'm going to need to rinse off. Bell pepper cave. Okay. One more flip here. Oh yeah, looking beautiful. Look at the color on there. I'm sure you're here to eat this with me. I hope you're having fun making it at home, hopefully, so you can eat it too. And you don't have to go out to Panda Express if you want this. You have these simple ingredients. If you don't have yellow bell pepper, it's okay. It's just for color. Or you can omit the vegetables and just do the shrimp. But I think the vegetables are the funnest part. So we are almost done. Our shrimp is almost done, and our vegetables are almost done. And then we just have to make our sauce. Oh, I almost threw them in the pan. Alright. These are getting nice and small, how I like them. I like mine very well cooked. And also, when they cook down to this size, they also get to be more bite-sized, so they're not as hard to get into your mouth. And I'm going to try to cut this up as pretty as possible by the time my shrimp gets done. Let's see. So maybe not so pretty. Maybe more of a mess of yellow, but it will still look just as pretty on our picture on our thumbnail. Let me know. I have plenty of shrimp ideas, so let me know what your favorite shrimp idea is. I want to make all of Panda's meals. You got all the recipes. Alright, so this is about ready to add the vegetables. That's beautiful. And the cool thing about saving your sauce like this is that if you want to add more sauce after the vegetables suck everything up, like if it gets too dry, just add a little bit. Oh, actually, we'll probably use this for the stock of our sauce. And I'll explain that in a second. Let me get the bell peppers in here and take them off the heat. So I'm basically just going to mix it in. Well, I need my sauce ready first, so let's make the sauce first. Alright. Our shrimp's got like 1 more minute on it. That's probably just enough time to make the sauce. So now we have all our vegetables. And we have our shrimp. And we got the base to our sauce. So I'm going to use this with a little bit of water, just a touch of water, cornstarch, a sprinkle, and I'm going to put some more crushed red peppers in there. So I'm going to make sure I'm not burning it. Oh, beautiful. It's just picking up more color the longer it sits in here. Beautiful. Let me throw some more crushed red peppers in there. Because it's supposed to be firecracker hot. And that's what you're going to get with these crushed red peppers. I don't know why they're so hard to get out of here. I should just go like that. Ooh, okay. That's a lot. And let's get our sauce spoon here. And now that cornstarch should mix right in. Just mix it in so it's a little soupy consistency till all the powder is gone. Perfect. And this one I want to be as clear as possible because if you notice from the restaurant, it looks like there's almost no sauce on there at all. So the cornstarch is what's going to make this sticky for us. So, alright, our sauce is ready. This one kind of like a milky little color. We are going to, our pan is nice and hot. This is a perfect time to throw in our vegetables. Put our sauce right here. Alright, so I'm just going to throw all these in here. And I'm going to whisk them in so that everything picks up. And so just it's mixed up. I don't know why. I could just have the sauce and then mix it. But I like to mix everything. So my pan's probably too small. I need a bigger wok. Okay. I plan on eating all these extra vegetables, my extra shrimp, and sauce time. So we have hopefully enough cornstarch in here to make it sticky. Just mix it up a little bit, and then we are going to pour this all over our dish, and hopefully we get that beautiful glaze color and a beautiful flavor. And I'm about to take this off the heat because I really don't want my vegetables overcooking on me. And if you, oh look, it's glazing up already. Isn't that beautiful? That is the cool part about cornstarch and sauces. That really just make it so much better. So I'm going to actually go ahead and take my vegetables off the heat. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn my heat off. Ta-da! We have finished our firecracker. Alright, we've finished our firecracker Panda Express shrimp. And it is looking delicious. I already want to try some. Let me make some room in here. I I am going to need a serving dish. This right here is just perfect. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, so my vegetables are just barely cooked, just how I want them. My shrimp is very nicely cooked, not boiled, just how I want them. And this is looking more prettier than Panda Express. You will have to check out my video to see what my finished plate looks like, but I'm going to taste a bite here for you. I'm going to get me a green bean and a red and green bell pepper and a shrimp. And here's what my bite looks like. That is it. That is Firecracker shrimp from Panda Express. The heat's the same. I probably have more green beans than they do, but it is beautiful and it is so tasty, and you have to try this. Thanks for joining me on another live video. I will be doing a try and haul tonight. Thanks for joining me on my live video, and I will be doing a try and haul later tonight, hopefully, so catch me there.